Let me tell you about this epic trip that I was stoked for but got delayed. So I was all hyped up to go on a crazy adventure to Bali, Indonesia, imagining myself chilling on the stunning beaches, surfing the garlic waves, and exploring the lush jungles. But just when I thought everything was all set, a major hiccup came crashing down. My flight got delayed due to some technical glitch with the aircraft. I was gutted. My excitement turned into frustration as I had to wait for what felt like an eternity at the airport. And to make matters worse, the airline didn't give us much info about the delay, leaving us hanging and clueless. It was a real bummer, especially since I had planned my itinerary down to the last detail, envisioning all the cool spots I was gonna hit up. But I wasn't gonna let this setback bring me down completely. I decided to make most of the situation and turn it into a mini adventure of its own. I explored the airport, checked out some duty-free shops, and even made friends with some of the travelers who were on the same boat with me. We swapped stories, exchanged some travel tips, and had a good laugh to keep the spirits up. Finally, we were cleared for takeoff. The delayed trip became even sweeter because I appreciated it even more. Yeah, it was a bumpy start, but once I stepped foot on the beautiful island of Bali, all the frustration melted away. So even though my trip to Bali was delayed and tested my patience, it taught me to roll with the punches and find the silver lining. Because sometimes, the unexpected twists and turns can lead to some unexpected adventures and unforgettable memories.
Well, a travel has been delayed. It was about 2 weeks ago. My friends and I decided to go to a ski resort to unwind for about 3 days. So we planned to drive to that place. But the other day when we were about to set off, the weather changed. It was snowing and the roads were totally frozen. So it was too dangerous to drive to that place. So we just postponed our original schedule. Yeah, as for how I felt about this experience, in the beginning I felt regretful because we have never tried ski before. So we just were expected to try this for a long time. Yeah. We even bought a set of new equipments like goggles, skateboards, uniforms, or something else. Yeah, we spent a lot of money to just preparing for this. Yeah, but it was delayed in the end. We even noticed some bloggers shared some pictures and videos on the social media. It was really cool, so we really want to try that. But I'm a little bit worried about our safety because we were totally rookie, and we have never tried that before, and so we were not professionals. So we may get hurt if we try this sport. But now it is uncertain because we don't have enough time to try this. We were too busy. Yeah, so we will just decide this plan for another day.
What are the main means of transport in China? I think when people are traveling within the city, buses are the main means of transport. One reason is that buses are really affordable. It doesn't take a lot of money for you to travel. And on top of that, it's really convenient for people to take buses. I mean, most cities would have a pretty developed, bus lane, so people can get around pretty easily. However, if people are traveling domestically, to other cities, particularly when they are traveling to some place far. China's a very big country. I guess trains would be your best bet. The reasons are very similar to what I previously mentioned. Trains are also super affordable. They are quite inexpensive, and China has really fast and convenient trains. So I guess buses and trains are the two main means of transport in China. What difficulties do people face while traveling? I feel like when people are traveling domestically, they might face issues like getting lost, or maybe they fail to book the right accommodation or transportation or things like that. However, while people are traveling internationally, they might face a lot more difficulties than the ones I previously mentioned. For example, they might face culture shock, and that could definitely be uncomfortable, or maybe they would feel jet lagged, and that is definitely uncomfortable physically as well. More seriously, if they are underprepared, they might even encounter issues with things like visas or the local laws and things like that. But yeah, I'm sure that there are a lot more difficulties that people would encounter during their travels, but these are the ones that I could think of on the top of my head. Do you think tourist attractions can help people learn about new cultures? Most definitely yes, and I think we've all had the same experience where we go to some tourist attractions and afterwards we inevitably learn something about the place, whether if it's the local food or local culture, anything. And I guess the one reason is that usually when we are visiting tourist attractions, we are quite curious about the place. So when we are curious, we would definitely learn more about the new cultures and stuff. On top of that, I think most tourist attractions do have information about the place, especially museums and things like that. So I feel like we would definitely learn a lot about the new culture through tourist attractions.